And that also leads to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
22-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Etienne. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
1st down, Dolphins.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing, Cousins. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Handoff for Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll drop that underneath Etienne. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Cousins now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
3rd and 7.
Tannehill. Short little throw to Ebron. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. Returnable for Grant. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half, Cousins. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Another tote for Etienne.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
throw again. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A give to Etienne running right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
A give, running right, Etienne. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down. Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 21-yard catch.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Try to lay one up deep. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open.
What a connection there for the touchdown.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Cousins on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down. Here's Cousins. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now Cousins. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's a give to Etienne. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tannehill. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Tannehill to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins to throw. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Cousins. Connecting with Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's Cousins. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. 1 final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way. One last throw here for Tannehill.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I'm running on empty this morning.